God bless you, and thank you for joining us. I'm Minister Billy Burton, and welcome to Sunday School Insights. This audio teaching series is an evangelistic tool brought to you by Inspirational Minutes Ministries International, Advocatus Ecclesiae Publishing, and Ministry Outpost. We hope and pray that these lessons will reach those who, for whatever the reason, either can't or won't come to a Bible study, a Sunday school class, or a traditional church service. Subscribe to our channel here on YouTube and then follow us on Facebook, where you can read your Bible lessons faithfully each week. Our Facebook link is conveniently posted below. Our background music, Worlds Away, is provided by the artistic genius of J. Mann at www.ourmusicbox.com. Again, we thank you for joining us, and Sunday School Insights begins now. Today's lesson is entitled Unjust Leaders. Our scriptures are found in the book of Matthew, chapter 23, verses 1 through 39. None of us have much respect for those who want you to do as they say, but not as they do. The problem is not always about the suggestions or instructions that they are giving, which could be accurate. The problem is when what they say doesn't match what they do. The Pharisees and their pride are the focus of Jesus' warning in this week's lesson, and the spirit of that warning extends through the years to us today. God commissioned the Jews to be the keepers and living examples of the laws, rituals, traditions, and attire that identified them as a peculiar people. But he never meant for them to put on a show, exaggerate the size and use of sacred items, nor demand that others follow their lead in their actions of hypocrisy, pride, and arrogance. The Pharisees turned what was specific commands from God into religious, prideful fashion statements. Pride was the sin that so easily beset them. We are supposed to respect leadership, but when leadership starts to demand respect, instead of being humble, especially through flashy clothing and ornaments made and worn to deliberately get your attention, this is sinful. All of this was being done so that self could be lifted up. It's bad enough to go astray yourself, but it's even worse to lead others away from the truth of Jesus the Christ. When you do this and claim to be representing God, you are actually an enemy of God, pretending to be something that you are not. The events recorded in Matthew 23 are happening in the final week of Jesus the Christ's ministry on earth. You can believe that he is not about to leave this issue untouched. Jesus wasn't questioning the legal positioning of the scribes. He was pointing out the wrong way that they went about flexing and showing off. The law is good because it makes us aware of our sinfulness and leads us to Christ. Rituals and clothing, however, offer us no salvation. The Pharisees were busy stressing people out about the laws and traditions that they weren't following themselves. Jesus wants us to beware of added man-made rules and rituals and traditions that have nothing to do with salvation or glorifying him, especially when it lifts up the leaders, but also serves to pressure God's people. If you've enjoyed this teaching, come back and join us here again next week, God willing, for another lesson of Sunday School Insights. Our background music, You on My Mind, was composed and performed by J. Mann at www.ourmusicbox.com. God bless you.